was a Tea Partier before Tea Partying was cool. I'm proud to announce candidate for the 3rd District, Ed Martin. Thank you, and thank you to all of the volunteers who are helping organize this Jefferson County Tea Party. You see them around. Thank you all very much. I want to start with 2 bits of information. One, the St. Louis Cardinals, since we started this gathering, they've actually played 41 games. They're halfway through the season. No, I'm just kidding. They're winning 7-1 right now in the bottom of the 6th inning, so the Cardinals are winning. The Cardinals are winning. America now needs to win. But the second thing I wanted to mention is if you're a veteran, would you stand up again? I want to honor our veterans. We do this at all of my events. If you're a veteran, please stand up right now. Look around you, folks. Thank those people. Thank you. And there's a gentleman over here. There's a gentleman over here named Woody Selzer, who I met before. And everybody else turn and look. This is Woody Selzer, who fought in World War II. And on behalf of us who enjoy this country and the freedom, you men that saved our world in World War II, thank you, Woody. God bless you. You know, someone told me a story about a month and a half ago now, and I want to tell it to you because it means a lot to me for lots of reasons. It's about a story of a father and his son. And the father buys his son a gift. I have 3 children. My daughter's 6, my son is 3, and my other son is 1. And this father buys this son a gift. And you know how sometimes you buy a gift for someone and it comes, you take a lot of time to think about it and they may or may not like it, kids. But sometimes you buy them something that becomes their prized possession. And this father bought his son a globe. And it became one of those prized possessions. The little boy took it around the house. He showed it to his friends. He took it to the breakfast table. He took it everywhere. He spun it, pointed at the countries, and he told his father how much he loved this globe. And one night the father came home from work late. The son was in bed. He went into his room and he watched him for a moment. He was going to go over to tuck him in. And as he went to pull the covers up, he realized that his son had his arms wrapped around that globe asleep. And he unwrapped his son's arms from the globe. He took the globe off of his son's lap and he was putting it down on the lampstand next to his son's bed. And he heard his son's voice, sleepy voice. "Dad, what are you doing with my world? What are you doing with my world? What is this Congress? What is this administration doing to our world, to our country? What is Nancy Pelosi and Russ Carnahan, what are they doing to our nation?" 15 months ago, we could not have imagined, even those of us who recognized what President Obama was, where he came from, and what he was about, none of us could have imagined what would happen. What have they done to our nation? Over these 15 months, we've seen a so-called stimulus bill that was payouts to special interests and giveaways to cronies. Russ Carnahan's brother Tom got $90 million in the stimulus bill for his wind farms outside of this district. What are these people? What is Pelosi doing to our country? Over the summer, we saw cap and trade, a tax on all of us, on our families, on our businesses. You saw Dave MacArthur, a guy that otherwise just worked hard and did his job, become a national hero because he stood up and said, cap and trade will destroy our business. Dave MacArthur and the MacArthur's Bakery. What is Nancy Pelosi and Russ Carnahan, what are they doing to our country? Later in the summer, before the summer, we saw Chrysler. We gave them $18 billion to bail out Chrysler. And they took the money, they closed the Fenton plant, and they moved the jobs to Mexico. And Canada, that's right. What are we doing? What are they doing to our country? And then health care. We told them we didn't want it. My wife keeps yelling at the TV 2 words, Scott Brown. What don't they get? And they shoved this healthcare government takeover down America's throats. They cut our Medicare. They endangered our seniors. They put Social Security further at risk. They raised our taxes, created a brand new entitlement that we can't pay for. What are they doing to our country? What is our future? Well, I'm running for Congress. Again, someone said earlier, make sure you say your name a few times. My name is Ed Martin. I'm running for Congress because we need different answers to the question, what's going on in our nation. We need to return to basic principles, and let me tell you three of them very quickly. The principles that I'm going to take to Congress and fight for you, for your neighbors, for the Tea Party, for America. Three of the principles that are founding principles that we all know are life, liberty, and prosperity. First, life. First, life. The principle of respecting life. We cannot continue to slaughter the unborn in America. We cannot do it. This Congress took the unprecedented step of deciding that our tax dollars will now go to pay for abortions. It is an abomination that cannot stand. Life also means respecting our seniors. They're vulnerable. And we need to protect them because death panels are not just a term of art. They're not just a code. When you put bureaucrats in charge of health care, you put bureaucrats' values in charge of our lives. We must not allow health care to be taken over by government. We must allow the patients, especially our seniors, to be protected.